obviously those 3 wickets in the, was it 3rd or 4th over, damaged us quite a bit, and it was a shame actually, because we got quite a nice little start there, and the way Samit Patel played the spin was also very encouraging. He looked class act out there, and if we could have just hung around and stayed with him, we know the last 4 or 5 overs can go for anything here, because the ball just flies away. So yeah, I mean, it's again, you look back and 10 minutes after the game, obviously really disappointed, and you can look at the missed opportunities, etc., but I think throughout the whole tournament we've not quite been good enough. I mean, his big strength is the way he plays the spin and how he hits over the offside, and you saw he made some really good spinners go for a few runs tonight, and that's a huge positive for us, not just as a 2020 team, but as an England cricket side as well, going into the future, because he played really nice tonight. And you also have to look at the performance of someone like Finney throughout. He's been really good for us. He's taken, I don't know, 8 or 9 wickets in the tournament, and come here and done his role. He was asked to go and try and bowl fast with the new ball and take wickets, and he really did that well for us. What you get with young guys is some days absolute brilliance, and other days a bit of averageness, and I think as a team over the last 3 weeks we've probably shown that as well. I mean, it has been a learning experience for us, and looking at Colley's side, it took him 3 World Cups to win it. The experience of being involved in 3 World Cups, to then find the formula to actually win it. And when we go to the next World Cup, whether it's in, I'm not sure when it is, 2 years or 4 years, we will have guys who have had the experience of playing in World Cups on the subcontinent. You know, you have to learn fast, because against world-class players that you face on the international scene, as I say, you have to learn fast, because they can hurt you. And someone like Malinga, to get 5 wickets today, hurt us. I think we had to adapt to the conditions and the wicket and opposition over here. It was very different to the Caribbean, where the wickets were all the same basically, and we could pretty much play the same team throughout and go for it. Conditions were different. The reason the team changed for the New Zealand game was Danny Briggs is an attacking option with the new ball in the first 6. Against Sri Lanka under lights, it was unlikely that a spinner was going to bowl in the first 6 with our seam attack. So I think the pitch definitely changes here under lights. It gets quicker compared to the day game. So you have to, it's almost horses for courses. You have to adapt. Keezy obviously missed out, which he'll be disappointed with. He's probably not had the 3 weeks he would have liked, and I'm sure he'll bounce back, because he's a dangerous player for us. But obviously we hadn't had some very good starts in the past 3 weeks, and with a must-win game, we obviously wanted to try and rectify that. Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't have enough players firing at the same time. I mean, I think I've said before, to win the 2020 World Cup, you only really need 2 batters to fire throughout and consistently, and we just haven't had that this trip. But we've had someone like Morgan showing his class, and Luke Wright has shown his maturity in the international scene again. Yeah, I mean, it's 2020 cricket, isn't it? He got a short on my 1 call point, he got 1 caught mid-off, and he got a leg side that was missing 6 stumps. But yeah, I mean, he bowled really well. He bowls full and straight, and he showed his class that the IPL pay him millions for, and he obviously hurt us with those 3 wickets, but they weren't Jaffers, were they? It was one of those that we just managed to get out to them. It's quite a clever use of the system, because they can't afford to lose someone like Jayawardene for a World Cup semi-final. So yeah, it's just a sneaky way to get past the ICC, I'd imagine.